Hello everybody, I'm Ahmad Rashad along with my partner, 5 times Mr. Universe, 7 times Mr. Olympia, Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger. And Arnold, finally, these bodybuilders are getting some credit. People realize that they are great athletes.
They are great athletes, you're absolutely correct. They train very hard. They lift 40, 50 tons of weights every day. They train 4 or 5 hours every day. Those guys do cardiovascular training, then severe diets and so on. The tremendous amount of discipline goes in there. So you're absolutely correct. They're great, great athletes.
Now, to the average viewer out there, they think that everybody up there has the perfect body. But what do the judges look for?
Well, we have 7 international judges here that are really experienced judges, and they're looking basically for muscle size, muscle definition, separation of the muscles, and also vascularity, and also the posing routine, which is very important because you can have the best developed body, the most defined body, but if your posing routine isn't on and isn't perfect, you can lose the competition.
What about the favorites? You've seen this field. What about the favorites?
Well, I tell you that I watched this afternoon the competition, and during the pre-judging I have to say that Gaspari was in my mind the favorite. He had the most fire in him, he had the most will to win, he had a great posing routine, he was very good competing against the other guys, doing the right poses and so on, and he had tremendous muscularity. I think he's really in perfect shape today, and I think that he has a good shot of winning.
Backstage, some of the competitors are making their final preparations by oiling down, while some of the other competitors, like Gary Stridon, pumps up for his upcoming performance.
Okay, when we come back, we will watch the man considered the front runner in today's competition, Gaspari.
Gaspari. I mean, I see you training every day in the gymnasium, so I know you train 4 or 5 hours a day, but what did you do this year differently that made you really go that extra stretch and win the competition and beat all the guys that have beaten you in the past?
Well, I maintained my diet so that I can have a lean body mass throughout the year, so I didn't really gain that much fat. So when you diet down, I didn't have that loose skin that a lot of bodybuilders get when they get heavy and then they get cut up. I learned to train my body, more intensely, but not to overtrain it. And then I also worked with a dancer and choreographer to get a really good posing routine together, and I think it really worked well.
So tell me now, what is next? I mean, obviously, this is the first big competition of this year, and now you have a certain momentum going for yourself. Tell me, what's the future plan?
Well, I feel very proud and privileged to win the first Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic, but I'm on my way to September and going into the Mr. Olympia, and hopefully, as long as I try to do my best, I feel this year could be my year.